your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
It's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
From the gun, here's Dart. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Seahawks get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Oh, coaches just love
I ain't gonna lie, you don't see it, but you gotta, President was telling me you gotta play
looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Might have a goal line stand brewing here. The offense just needing a yard. 3rd and goal. Going with a quick pass out one. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Mike McDonald with his eyes glued to this field. His offense lining up for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
Throwing from the gun here. Forced out to his right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Colson Adebo's got it.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and can energize the defense and give them that swag when the defense is stopping.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Darts out of the shotgun. Gets everything he has under this one. This is caught inside the 15. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, job done.
He's able to manage a couple on that run. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Scatterboo again. And this time the defense rallies to him. He's stopped for a loss. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Some people are really single there.
Gano ready to send this away.
That's money.
And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Somebody wants to be lonely. Somebody is out there. Side.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
She didn't look that good. Like them bullshit tattoos.
Darnold. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Giants are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, when they're in the locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
And Scatterboo on 3rd. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Dart. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
One play action with Dart. Has a man on target to Johnson. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's another Giants first down.
Scatterboo now from the gun. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants push their lead further to start the half. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
Going on 1st. Here's Darnold. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Darnold. Cox. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. It helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
From the red zone now. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Running with Scatterboot. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Going right back to Scatterboot. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
Taken down at the
They needed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Third and 4 coming up now. Back to throw. Here starts. He throws a bullet to the center. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Now go play action. Here's Dart. Headed out right. He's running with it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboot. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7
Dart now against the blitz. Escapes out to the left. Pulled in by his back, Scatterboot. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Made by Julian Love. A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants up by 9. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Motioning one of the tight ends.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinals.
Here's another for it. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first and 3. On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And you know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 38 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know, kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field, the tone of this drive.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
I would say that's a favorite receiver.
He'll look to throw it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And the Giants' hands team secures the football. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, you'll buckle it up.
That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Driving forward with Scatterboot. We'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here he is to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that is the chance to end this game and seal this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scores a touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I
one healthy. I'm seeing he's got that right now, but so he's healthy.
1st and 10, Darnold. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 31 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
What's my preference? Say Jackson 4.
From the gun, Darnold. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second and 10, Darnold. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants get it back after making their third first-half interception. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
The Giants take over first and 10.
Same quarterback run here. So the Giants come away with the win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work. Really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other.
But one healthy. I think LSU receivers are the best. Chase, Jettis, Neighbors.
Bro, I texted Shorty. I was like, show me something. She like, somewhat. What should I say?